Hi, everybody. My name is Andreas Kunert from Germany. Now to something completely different, I think, what we have heard before. I will talk about the new standard about the property value, which is a new definition. It was last year in 2024 with the finalization of the CRR3 that there is a new term for market value or mortgage lending value is a property value. It's something which lies between these two kinds of definitions of value. And this is with the new legislation, with the changing of the Article 229. Before that, the bank could choose if he wants to use the market value for equity capital requirements or the mortgage lending value. After the update, they have to use a so-called property value, but nobody knows what it is until now. Sometimes some people call it a prudent value, some conservative, sustainable value, which is stated here in this definition. It should exclude expectations on price increases. The value is adjusted to take into account the potential for the current market value be significantly above the value that would be sustainable over the life of the loan. So at the end, and the property value must not exceed the market value and must be transparent and clearly documented. That is all what Article 229 says, but nothing about how you do it. Yes. So we proposed something with the VDP. This is joint work with my colleague Annette Wünsche. And we presented this to the German Banking Authority in June 2024, and we got an answer in October of 2024. And this new value has to be implemented in January 1st, 2025. So 2 months. The German Banking Authority has said something about our proposal, which I will. Our approach, which I will present to you. So it was not clear, is this a new valuation concept? Should the value or appraiser be involved in that? Is it a new kind of definition of value, like a mortgage lending value and a market value, there's a legal definition of that and so on. And that was denied. It could be based on the concepts of the market value or the mortgage lending value. The mortgage lending value is already placed as a property value. You can use the mortgage lending value as a property value. That is okay with the German banking supervision. Or you can use the market value as a basis, and then you discount it in some way. So. And our approach is this is some formula here, the market value already is defined by a valuer. So it's all the object specifics of the location, for example, the year of construction, the condition, the energy efficiency, the floor space, and so on. All the objects is in the market value. It is an individual value for this property. And the only thing that is incorporated in this is the market cycle, although how the market trends at that point in time. And this market cycle, sorry for the market cycle in this energy efficiency bubble, the market cycle must be observed. And what is a market cycle? You cannot observe. You cannot observe the business cycle. You have to observe something which you can measure. Yeah, business cycle is not already observed. You have to use something which you can measure, and that is the real estate price trend or in the time series of real estate prices. And the concept is that we go from there. We take the individual market value, then we look at a price time series for asset class, and then we try to use statistical analysis to get the current point in the business cycle, and then use that to get a discount factor if you need. And then you use this discount factor to arrive at the property value for the individual property. So you need no need for appraisers in this. You can totally do in the back office, and it's, yes, that is what it is. And there, of course, there are some problems with that you have to figure out. Real estate markets are cyclical. Economic fluctuations overshadow fundamentals. Unsustainable performance must be identified, or that you have to accomplish with this approach. The methodological requirements have to be objective and comprehensible, consistent application over time and markets, practical feasibility, and scientifically proven. And the idea was that you use, if here you have a stylized market cycle, you use this YT is a price time series, and you identify a trend, a long-term component of this. And then you are able to separate this long-term trend from the cyclic short-term fluctuations, and you measure your Y with a trend function, with a GT. So how to estimate a trend? You can use a myriad of methods to estimate a trend. You can use a linear trend, you can less fit all that. But we have suggested a very simple solution. Only formula, the Hodek-Prescott filter, but why? Because it needs only one parameter. This is the lambda, the red one. The rest is totally obvious. It's not a statistical model, it's basically a mathematical model. So you can use this, it's very clear, it's very obvious. And you fit it to the price trend for an object or an asset class. This is here the multifamily housing market in Germany. And the only parameter, the only thing you can change in the model of the trend is the parameter lambda. I will not go through this. As you see, if you make lambda higher, then it will be more linear, and if it goes down, it will be more wobbly, like the price series. So it is obvious all institutions are using this for economic business cycle analysis. This is the IMF, the OECD, or Eurostat, EU Commission, European Central Bank, Bundesbank, and the Bank for International Settlements. So it is well known to the banking authorities. So that's another good thing that they all already know this model. They are using it for their analysis. For example, the counter-cyclical capital buffer is also used to lay down the counter-cyclical buffer. And there's some methodological challenges for the filter. That is, at the end of the filter, the last observations get a stronger weight. That is some kind, but I think this is if it's everything you add and you try to estimate the trend. With every model, you have some challenges, and we use some to circumvent this problem. We use a concept which is in Germany. I don't know if it's already here in the EU. We have a concept, this is monitoring, and then if you monitor price trends in Germany, if the prices are down 20% over 3 years, then you have to reevaluate or to have to monitor your portfolio, and in case you have to reevaluate it. And this concept we are using now to enhance the filter for 3 years with a downturn on 20%. So that is circumvents the problem at the end, and it gets the whole model a little more conservative. And that is what we do here. If you see this is also the multifamily houses, maybe we are in 2025 Q1, then we enhance this series with a 20% decrease over 3 years. Then we estimate the HP trend, and then we are looking at the black line to implement the discount factor. Yeah, not the gray shaded area is interested, only the black line is interesting. And then we decide, is the current trend, the current time series above the trend at this point? then we make the discount exactly the percentage between the trend and the current time. And if not, then there is no discount factor. So, and that is all she wrote. This is the property value is the market value discounted by the trend. And you can see it here. We have it historically, so that we do it every quarter. It is the same. And that is you see on the right-hand side. This is these are the discounts over the time span. And this is uninteresting. And this is what it is in financial terms. If you have, we have this concept since 2000, data since 2007-3. The mean discount factor is 6.9. And now maybe you can see it. If you have a mortgage lending value, you have 20% more or less. Yeah? And this is a lot. It's between the market value and the mortgage lending value. And because of that, why have we done that? Because a lot of banks have used the market value for their capital requirements. And if they have used the much more conservative mortgage lending value, they had to raise much more capital. So this is one, and this is for multifamily, this is about 7%. But you can see if the market was going up till 22, there was higher discount factors, and that is already what this method should do. If the markets are in an overheating period, you have to provide more a higher discount factor. And if the markets are, as you can see in 2024, we had a recession in the German housing market, then you are already down at the cycle, and the discount factor will be smaller. So it does what it should do, and yeah. That it is. Thank you.